With so many building developments going on in Felixstowe and developers sometimes less than careful about carrying out work according to the original plans, it's good to know that local residents are taking notice when shortcuts happen. Nigel Palmer, chairman of Fair Play for Felixstowe, saw one serious deviation from the plans of the builder of the Laureate Fields development.
Welcome to Ferry Road on the boundary between Laureate Fields housing development on my left and the AONB and Heritage Coast on the right. And if you look right down, you can see right down to the river from here. This vegetation on my left, as part of the approved plans for the building site, is to be retained, and the dead trees that are in it, and there are quite a few, need removal and replanting. And it's to act as a screen between the housing and the AONB. Unfortunately, last week the builders started to remove all of the vegetation, and we got in touch with the developers, and for the moment the work has stopped. And East Suffolk Council have also been notified and have been engaged as well. What we don't know at the moment is what is actually going to happen, because clearly without this barrier here, you would be able to see the development quite clearly from the Heritage Coast. And in fact, when the original planning application was done in 2016, the Suffolk County Council AONB team made it very clear that there were extensive views from this site, it's the highest point in the area, down to the river, and that this should be protected by planting.
But just after we finished filming, the builder admitted that they'd got it wrong.
We've now had the developers have been in touch, and they have confirmed that removal of that section of the hedgerow was a mistake, and that they will be replanting that, although obviously it will take some years to regrow, and that they will be following the approved plans for the rest of the of that hedgerow, which is to remove the dead trees and replace them and to enhance it. So really a good result, but it does just show the need to monitor what's going on these sites and ensure that the work is being carried out in accordance with the approved plans. It just shows the need for councils to actually monitor what's going on in building developments and enforce their own planning guidelines.
So when we're talking about this, we're talking more about building control than anything else.
We are. It is control, and I think one of the problems has been that with budget cuts over the last few years is that the councils don't have the resources to monitor what's really needed. And the problem with that, of course, is that ultimately then things get and that affects the environment and local residents.
If you live near to a planned or actual building development in Felixstowe and you have concerns about it, you might find it useful to share any queries with this group, Fair Play for Felixstowe, on this website, www.fairplayforfelixstowe.com. They're also on Facebook.